Hey y'all, today I'm sharing my meat sauce recipe. To start, you need enough of washed and dried tomatoes to make 16 cups of chopped tomatoes. If you want a thicker sauce, use more or all cherry tomatoes. My favorite cherry tomato is the Sun Gold, and every year I'm trying new varieties of tomatoes to see what I like the best. I've tried dozens of sauce recipes. A lot of the ones that we tried were very labor intensive. You had to have a mill, you had to get the seeds out, and you had to cook them on the stove for hours, and in the end they had a metallic flavor, and like you get sometimes whenever you cook tomatoes. And I had used many different pans to try and get the metallic flavor out, and it was just okay, but it was never good. I had about given up on tomato sauce until I made it this way. I tried it this way and everyone in our house agreed it was the best, even better than store-bought. Line your pans with foil and add 8 cups to each pan. If you're using a great big sheet pan, you can add it all in one big pan. They just need to be sure and be in a single layer. Then you drizzle them with a few tablespoons of good quality olive oil and mix it all up. Next, you bake them for an hour and 20 minutes, rotating the pans every 20 minutes. You want your tomatoes to get wrinkly and steamy and start to put off their juice. Now carefully add them to a high-powered blender and add the seasonings. The first thing I add is lemon juice to brighten up all the flavors. Next, you add garlic. You can do garlic cloves or minced garlic. Then I add salt. Now you add the oregano. Then the parsley. Next, I'm adding 4 fresh basil leaves. You can substitute fresh for any of these herbs, and if you don't know how many to use or the ratio, all you have to do is look it up on Google. You can search the recipe either from dried to fresh or vice versa. Then it's the onion powder. Next is garlic powder. Then I add just a little bit of crushed red peppers. Then I add the sugar. If you want your sauce to be more like ragu, you add less sugar. But if you want it more like Prego, you add more sugar. We like ours with more sugar to where it's like Prego. Then I add the Parmesan cheese. Lastly, for the beef flavor, we use Knorr beef bouillon powder. In our stores, you can find this in the Hispanic food section, and if you can't find it in the stores, you can buy it online. I will leave a link to that in the description. Next, you need to blend it well to get all the seeds and skins chopped up. You really can't over blend it, but I wouldn't recommend walking away because you're liable to burn up your blender or end up with spaghetti sauce all on your ceiling. After it's thoroughly blended, add it to a dish with the lid and store it in the fridge overnight to let all the flavors meld together. This recipe gives me 2 quarts worth of sauce. The next day, I package it up. These little bag holders come in really handy, but you can put it in whatever containers you like, and then use it fresh within a few days or freeze them until you're ready to use them. The full recipe can be found on my blog. I'll leave a link to that in the description and the comment below. We hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as we do. If you like our content and would like to make a one-time donation, please click the link in the description to buy me a coffee. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.